I don't know if you guys have followed this story. A San Francisco micro influencer.
They closed down. I saw this on TikTok.
Yeah, they
closed
down.
Story? I don't know this.
Okay.
Yeah, you
so
go ahead,
here's the
Melonie,
basic tea. So there was this like smaller influence. Yes, for the TikTok reporter here. There was this Asian girl who was a kind of a small influencer or smaller influencer. I don't know. She has a lot of followers now.
Okay, so 15,000.
She had 15,000 followers at the time. So she went to a restaurant. They had some sort of arrangement that with the restaurant, but then the owner of the restaurant, who was a dad of a very famous TikToker with like 1 million followers or something.
Yep. 600,000.
So he told this 15,000 follower girl, like, you know what? Actually, I don't want to do this. Your platform's too small. It's not really worth it. So then the 15,000 follower TikTok girl goes on TikTok and tells the story. It blows up. People are going after the girl, even though it was her dad and not her who did it. So she's speaking. She makes a video about it, and she's like, "Hey guys, I don't condone what my dad did there. I don't support it. I'm sorry." And she made an apology, and that was the last I saw of it.
Well, here's that's a good synopsis of it. Here's basically what happened, I think. So the chef was a bit of a douchebag. I think that's kind of undeniable. He even came out and took like full responsibility for it. This woman probably saw a great opportunity to cry and be offended on the internet and knew it would go viral.
True.
So this broad shows up. She got 15,000 followers. She was promised a free meal for 2, at least, as far as I know.
But she was promised the meal before she got there. It's not like she approached them about it.
Well, I don't know who approached who. Somebody approached somebody about doing a collaboration. So she's not a food reviewer. Right. She is a clout for hire marketing person. So let me make that clear. You get free food in exchange for a good review. That's what this crap is. It's not like she's going to trash the place.
Right.
So she's not exactly a food. Like I think a lot of people are saying this woman's like completely in the right. I see through a lot of her nonsense. Mm-hmm. Like she uploaded a video, like literally crying. Like
I don't know if I'm going to post this video because
every woman or man who has ever started a video with, I don't know if I'm going to upload this video, has uploaded that video. I just want to be very clear.
Because I'm like still shaking and I feel so frazzled, but I just left a restaurant collaboration crying.
She fixes her. She made sure to get a video of herself crying. Okay, so I'm making the case for that they're both assholes. Because
that's how it's feeling to me.
She was promised this free meal. If this douchebag chef is like, well, you're not big enough to get a free meal, and then he allegedly berated her, which I'm sure didn't happen. Tough cookies. Your host is the one that set up this collaboration.
That's my thing. Like if his PR person reached out to her and it was promised, like for him to then be like, you're too small, like that is rude. That's bad. But if she approached them and was like, I want a free meal, I'll promote you guys. And he was like, no, you're not a big enough platform. Like, I think that's within his right.
They already knew how big her TikTok was when they set the appointment. So I'm inclined to believe that she's just, an interchangeable loser TikTok influencer who's already a dork. Mm-hmm. However, this cook guy, who's a James Beard Award winner, big whoop. They're a dime a dozen. It's not like he's a Michelin star chef.
Not good enough for Jeremy.
No, but I mean, like, who cares? Like, people don't drive because you got a James Beard Award. I drove 3 hours to go to a Michelin star restaurant. That's because it was a once in a lifetime opportunity for me. The only one in America, I think, is in New York and Chicago. And I went to the one in Chicago and it was incredible, and I'll never go back. It was like $2,000 for 2 people to eat. It's out of control. But anyway, this woman was a 15,000 subscriber TikToker, which is relatively irrelevant. However, if she's specific to San Francisco, which it sounds like she is, that's not nothing. So if it's like, this many local people, but she clearly
I had a
set up this whole manipulation thing.
A new restaurant in Hayes Valley that I was really excited for. I had it planned since
those messages look like she reached out to them. I'm just gonna put that one out there.
Yeah, but she also is acting like he essayed her or something.
Oh,
oh my God, I was supposed to get free food at a restaurant, and I'm literally still frazzled and shaking hours later. Now, would I do this exact same thing? Yes, of course.
That's why game recognizes game. You know what
Yes,
I'm saying?
I 1,000%.
Jeremy is telling you this is capturing the moment, then
Yeah.
you would know.
I knew exactly what she was doing from Jump Street. Like, oh, I gotta quick film myself pretend crying and then stitch it into the video. Girl, you missed out on a free meal. Move on with your life. You didn't get, your house didn't burn down. This guy didn't, kill your dog.
Right. And by him turning her away, it apparently has been the best thing that could have happened to her influencer career.
She's gained 500,000 followers since then.
Oh, yeah. She blew up.
Yeah. And now both of his restaurants have been closed down.
Why?
Now, I don't.
That seems like a little crazy to me, unless they're like getting harassed.
Yeah, I don't
Well, they
understand
are
why
getting
they
harassed.
closed down.
They got review bombed into oblivion.
Oh.
They have like 1-star Yelp review, which probably is like the end of your business if you're in San Francisco.
Right.
The cook took responsibility for it. Like, what's the point of apologizing if you're still cooked? I don't understand that.
Yeah.
Ruining his life over something that did not ruin her. Like, even if she hadn't made the video and she'd been turned away, she could have kept being an influencer and micro growing in San Francisco or whatever.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, why would you destroy his livelihood over something that, like, even if she hadn't gone viral because of this, she would be okay.
I agree.
Yeah, I would like, this is the problem where we're at with society is here she is. She has 450,000 followers now, and she's a run-of-the-mill.
Wow.
She's run-of-the-mill, like, lazy food contact person. Like, her last video, she's back down to getting 50,000 views a video. Like, she's going to be irrelevant again in a month.
Oh, yeah, the one. So she has her 25 million one, her 8.5 million one, and then the one after is 1.5, and it just drops after that.
Yeah, she's all the way down to 50K again.
Yeah, that's the thing. When you just blow up from something like that, then it's really hard to maintain
It's
that
not
momentum.
sustainable.
It's
Yeah.
not.
Well, and it's not attracting the audience. Like, if you're a food person and everyone's there for drama.
Exactly.
Well, and if you weren't making good enough content to earn the audience in the first place, they're not going to stick
Exactly.
around. So here's what I would recommend. Again, game recognized game. She should go back and make up with this guy and
Right.
have a campaign to save his business.
Yeah.
There we go.
Like, if she was not stupid, okay, which I think she is stupid, she would go back and say, hey, everyone has a bad day. Look at this huge blessing that you guys have given me.
Yeah.
I have this huge platform now. Let's, this guy apologized. He learned his lesson. Let's give him a break. If you went and like left him a 0, I'm not saying you have to give him a 5-star review, but if you went and like review bomb him, you should delete your review and like, let's give this guy another chance. Like, that's what a smart person would do, but she's not going to do that. I mean, wow, where else can I get content of some random Asian person eating a lettuce and egg sandwich? Wow. Let me follow you.
I respect the dream to be able to like make money for going out to eat, but it's not like solo on that.
This is not content. A 20-second video saying, how do you explain this feeling to somebody that's always hungover on Sundays? Wow.
The drinkers.
Who else?
This is what Melonie messages.
Who
me
else
all the
could?
time.
Who else could film blueberries? Who else could possibly do this? Like, she should recognize. Don't keep putting out the same slop you have been because you were relevant before because of it.
Right.
Go turn this into something, and she won't. Where's the one? Oh yeah, 25 million. So the reason this one has 1 million is because it's the video previously before it, so it went viral. People checked out our last video.
Same with the couple after, right?
Like,
Yeah.
so much has happened in the past 24 hours, and I feel like I need to come on here
And Cloud Farm, I get it. Nightmare San Francisco restaurant experience update.
It's
Again,
not really a restaurant experience. It was like I, as a business person and influencer, had a bad business experience. But like, okay.
right? She didn't get a free meal. Holy crap! I just want to be clear. That is her nightmare experience. She did not get a free meal.
I live that nightmare every day. It's just the worst.
You're right.
I'm constantly not getting free
If you
meals.
don't know what I'm talking about, you can watch my most recent video, and this video will make a lot more sense. First of all, I woke up today to the most supportive and kind and genuine and encouraging comments and messages. And I've
Don't
read
care.
through, so
Don't care.
appreciative of everyone that's checked in on me and made sure that I am feeling okay.
Checked in?
Well, she's going through a crisis. Like I said, it's hard for us.
This is why she's
don't get
also
free
the
meals.
asshole. Yeah, like she is clout farming this, exactly what I would do, of course. But like, child,
Melonie being
please.
like, look, I would do it too, but
Like people
Well,
checked
for
in to
me,
see
I
if she's
have a-
okay. What?
I have a really hard time when it comes to people. If somebody treats you wrong or a restaurant or something like that, I have a hard time I don't like to specifically name people because I do know that there can be negative
Right.
repercussions.
You know how many
and
times
I
I've
don't
said
want to close a
nothing?
business. Yeah.
I have gotten bad service many times in my life, or service where they have outright refused me service because of who I am. I have never I have never outed their business.
Exactly. Same. I just thought like, well, in my situation, I remember like a Little Caesars once when they had that pretzel crust. I was like, oh, I'm going to have a cheat day just for pretzel crust because I love it. And I ordered it. It wasn't pretzel crust. I call and ask about it. I was like, hey, I just noticed this wasn't pretzel crust. And he's like, what do you think pretzel is? It's bread. And I was like, but okay, it's bread, but that's not a pretzel. Like, I could send you a picture. And he was like arguing with me about it. And I was like, you know what? I'm not going to argue. I'll just eat this pizza. And and if I wanted
You should have
to,
fired
I
up
could
your camera.
Yeah,
and-
if I
and
wanted
crushed
to, I
them.
could have caused something about that, but I didn't. And I've talked about this story before, but I never named the location because
Right.
I didn't want. I don't. Sometimes people are jerks. Sometimes we're all jerks. Sometimes I'm a jerk too. I don't want to ruin somebody's livelihood over a bad day.
Mm-hmm.
My thing is, okay, I'm going to make my case that they're both the asshole because she very clearly played this up for clout.
Yeah.
Like she didn't get a free meal. That's the story. But well, maybe I'm being a chauvinistic pig. Who's the asshole in this, Santa Claire?
Okay. I think it's both of them.
Hmm.
I think the thing is, with assuming that like this chef guy had a PR person who reached out to her, brought her in.
That's
she
what it
shows up,
sounds like
she's
happened.
excited,
Yeah.
and he's like, "You're not big enough," and I'm used to my daughter's level of fame or whatever, and I want to work with that. That's a conversation he should have had with his PR person. Like, I only
It's
want you to go
possible she
after-
could have lied about. Let me throw this out there. She could have misled him about how popular she was, because
Sure,
she did
and-
say
That's
he asked me
true.
about my Instagram, and she's like, I don't really use my Instagram, and he pulled up my Instagram and it had 700 followers or something like that.
Oh.
And I think as a business person,
He may have alluded to that being bigger.
Okay.
Right, like if you're a business and for like your clientele is on Instagram and not TikTok, then like that's a legitimate question, right? There's obviously some kind of business miscommunication. If he berated her, he was mean to her, like that's not okay, bad,
Right.
whatever.
Yeah.
But I think, like you're saying, she has every right in the world to be dramatic and make her nightmare restaurant experience, but it is obviously a little bit misleading about what's going on. Like, it's not like you were a paying customer at a restaurant and they like poured wine on you and told you to get the F out, right? Like
Right.
you had a bad business experience. I also think it is like the idea that he would have to close 2 restaurants because of this incident that he's apologized for, and she's not intervening. Like, that's not okay either.
She
think that's
should. She has
little-
a platform. She should fix it. Yeah.
he
I
doesn't
agree.
need to be canceled because there was some kind of miscommunication over this, right? Like,
Yeah.
you're
I
in
agree.
your rights to talk about it on the internet. You're a content creator and you make stuff about your life, but like, let's
Right.
have an appropriate reaction here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you
I
think,
agree.
Melanie?
Yeah, I think so. I think I do think that the restaurant owner should have honored that, even if he found out, wait, her TikTok or her Instagram's smaller than I thought. Whatever, it's 2 free meals. Like, at the end of the day, some things are not worth a battle. And yeah, I think he should have honored that. But I think that she definitely could have misled him. And she also did not handle the situation well at all. And she shouldn't want to see somebody's livelihood get ruined over a bad day. It's messed up.
Mhm.
Now, maybe she's made that video and I don't know. You know, I'm
Right.
sure someone
True.
would. Thanks,
Like, we'd see it
Jonathan,
by now.
for leaving that interview or leaving the review. Yeah, I'm gonna guess that that she did not do that, because
Mhm.
that video would have gone like, if she went to go meet him and he apologized and they, you know, this, that, and the other thing, it would have been, I think, it would have been a viral video too.